Welcome to another show at Olive Oil's Pizzeria and More in Brookline Boulevard, 930 Brookline Boulevard. We did the grand opening last month. Frank, the owner, invited us back. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. You can hold your mic. I got Smokin' Jim Frazier here. Say hi, Smokin' Jim.
Hi.
Very good. We have a great show with 6 guests for you. We're going to get into that in a few seconds. Look at that pizza there. Did you get a close-up of that pizza? Get the napkins off of there. What the heck? Who would put napkins on our pizza? It's delicious. All right, we got that covered. They got $5 pizzas, all kind of food here. It's great. Right here on Brookline Boulevard. We always start our show with what's on your mind, and we're going to start that right now after I explain we have a sponsor. We got Skeets Lewandowski of Skeets Service Station. He sponsors What's on Your Mind. And we're going to start our show with What's on Your Mind, Smokin' Jim Frazier.
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green, you got to see Levine. Big hand for Hall of Fame photographer Frank Favis is in the house. I call Antonio Brown Bony Tony because when he was in college, he was so skinny you could actually see his bones. Bony Tony went from being homeless at 16 to being a college walk-on without a scholarship at 18 to being one of the last players picked in the NFL draft in 2010 to making over $18 million a year in 2017, only in America. Antonio Brown led the NFL yesterday with 11 catches, 182 yards. He burnt the Cleveland Browns. They were fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Bony Tony's a 5-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time team MVP. He has nearly 700 career catches, nearly 9,000 career receiving yards. He's a former AFC Player of the Year. In my opinion, Antonio Brown's the best receiver in the NFL. In my opinion, Antonio Brown's the best receiver in Steeler history. I don't care about Bobby Brown. I don't care about Chris Brown, Larry Brown, Jimmy Brown, James Brown. I don't care about Charlie Brown. I don't care about bad Leroy Brown. All I care about is downtown Antonio Brown because he's the baddest man in this town.
Are you done yet? I can't hear a thing. My ear is totally shot. We got to change seats or something. That was some new material, Smokin' Jim. Hey, by the way, I watched the Steelers game, and you forgot to mention they won. Mine won't be as loud or as proud as his. I didn't do it in front of a mirror in practice, but what's on my mind is Steeler football started. The game was a little bit disappointing. They only scored 21 points. The running game wasn't there. The Cleveland Browns actually had a defense that played pretty well. Their quarterback, Kaiser, actually did well. They dropped a few balls on him, or they may have beat us in the football game. So I was a little bit shocked by the game. But in my book, I'm a Steeler fan. I bleed black and gold. A win is a win no matter how bad or good it looks. And I'll take that 182. That's on his way to the fastest receiving yards in history, in NFL history. So, AB, I didn't know he's Downtown Brown now. I didn't hear that nickname. We got a new nickname here. Hopefully that'll catch on with KDKA and the NFL. And now he can do all his dances in the end zone, which you enjoy. So we got that to do. But we got a bunch of great guests here tonight. I'm looking for the owner. If somebody could signal Frank Funero to come up.
How you doing?
He's here.
I'm here.
I want to thank you. It's an honor to be doing a show again.
Every time and all the time, sir.
Whoa, see you next month.
I'll see you next month.
We'll see you in October, the second week of October.
Okay, you got it.
All right, now get out of here.
All right, I'm out.
Hey, we're talking Steelers. You told me you were disappointed like I was with the Steeler game.
Well, you know, they're paying these players millions of dollars.
Yes.
And these coaches are supposed to coach these guys.
Yes.
And they're not giving the right plays to the right players.
No foul language now.
We got. They're not playing. They're not. They're calling the wrong plays for the players. And we got the second most expensive O-line in the league.
They're the best.
And we can't run the ball. We can't,
I think Le'Veon had 19 yards.
He only had 19 yards.
19, come on.
The other guys had
he was
12
off
yards.
the whole preseason.
I mean, if we're not going to run the ball, then do something else with the running backs. You're paying these guys millions of dollars.
I like your insights on the Steelers. Okay. Watch them next week. Let's see how they improve. What's on the menu tonight?
Oh, the menu tonight is $5 pizzas and $5 hoagies. Can't be wrong here. Can't be wrong there.
That pizza was delicious tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, I'll see you guys next month.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming here. Tell us your name.
Diane Underwood.
Tell us your business.
Reverse Aging Naturally.
Where's it located?
Across from Pier 1 by South Hills Village.
I'm used to that Uncommon Market. It's right in that.
Market, the old living room. I'm trying not to bring up the mafia stuff,
Well, that's all right. We're in Brookline. We could say all of that.
That's true. That's true.
We're fine with this. Now, what got you started in this business?
I wasn't feeling well, and I had a really bad back, and then I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis at 33, and I didn't want to take drugs for pain.
So you started looking for solutions.
Yeah.
Now,
exactly.
I do have a sports talk show, so I got to ask, did you ever play sports?
Threw the fastest ball in Bethel Park history 3 times in a row.
You're kidding.
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thanks for your answer.
You're
Now
welcome. You're welcome.
Now we'll talk health and wellness, and if you have inflammation, call her. Give them your number.
775-233-4878.
And you should text her because she has a text-only phone like Smoking Jim Frazier. Friends of mine tell me they try call Smoking Jim. Can you call him and talk to him? I go, yeah, but it doesn't do any good. He just sends me a text back, LOL.
Yeah.
I mean, 18,000 messages, LOL.
I'm the same way.
Okay, well, try your best.
I'm trying.
All right, now, what do you have at your spa? Now, I'm a fan of it, and I'm a little bit prejudiced. I've been in there to sweat.
Yeah.
I'm prejudiced.
Yeah.
I've actually gone in the infrared medical grade saunas, and if I'm a little sore or achy, I get out. I'm not.
Yeah. Sometimes you come in walking like a penguin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. And
What's the address on your place?
1786 North Highland.
Okay, we got to get that out for the people.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go.
Smoking Jim, now he's made many promises, and people say he's not a liar, but I say he's a liar.
He's been telling
He
us
promises
that he's
people-
come in sauna, but he will when he's ready. He will. Talk about Ray. Ray called you. Yeah, Ray had a really bad knee, and when he came out of the sauna, I said, so what do you think? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, normally everybody's like, wow, I feel amazing. I don't feel pain. I feel great. And he just didn't seem like he was too impressed, but he called you.
Well, he's a friend of ours we met through Gladiators of the Cage. He was, you don't remember who he was, but he was the TV guy and organized a lot of that stuff. And I'm friends with him still. He said to say hi to you, but he called me back and mentioned how great his knee feels.
Yeah, for weeks. He couldn't
He had
believe.
problems. He couldn't even walk right.
Yeah, and then he said that he didn't have pain for weeks after just one session. So, yeah, they're medical-grade infrared saunas, and I've been doing it for 18 years. So I am like the original person that started doing infrared saunas at a place to come and cleanse.
What's the name of this place again?
ReverseAgingNaturally.com.
I like the name of that because I'm getting older as we speak.
Well, you walk in kind of like a penguin.
Okay, thanks. Now that we got that squared away,
And then
I think I'm going in there tomorrow for a free treatment.
and then you when you leave, you look like a ballerina.
I'm walking on my toes.
It's true.
This is about you, Diane. We're trying to promote your business, but thank you for the compliments. I appreciate
welcome,
that.
yeah.
Go to her spa, Smoking Jim. See you next year there.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Maybe if he can get a Uber or
I told
Lyft.
him he could bring one of his girlfriends out of all of them.
Hold it.
you know.
He posts up a new girl,
Every
and
day.
I call it Sweeties for Jimmy.
Yeah.
Because there's a new girl every day.
Every day.
Now, how many days in a year?
Is it 365?
Yeah.
And Cal U. And Cal U. And I heard they're having their 40th year celebration that nobody's supposed to know about.
We'll get him in there.
All right.
We'll get him in there one of these
I'm
days
hopeful
if
there.
he gets a cold or something. But,
Now,
you know,
what kind of stuff do you have there? I saw electronic stuff, back things.
the most
filtered
popular,
air.
the most popular are the medical grade infrared saunas. I've been with the company for 18 years. I train physicians how to use them so they know how to use them for soft tissue injuries, broken bones, the temperatures.
What about athletes?
Athletes, they use them in the Olympic Training Center. I have pulsed magnetic therapy beds. If you've
Smoking Jim, that's for you, buddy. The
Pulsed magnetic field therapy, and they do have medical studies on it, on how it helps to rehab bones and soft tissues. They're using it for all kinds of different
How about
issues.
with people with heart issues and like quadruple bypasses?
Oh, yeah. Yes, infrared saunas are safe. They're so safe that they use them for babies that have severe congestive heart failure.
That's amazing stuff.
Yeah, baby soft skin, excellent for oxygenation.
Here, put your
and
arm here a
just
second.
stimulates your
Feel
immune
how
system.
soft his
I know
skin is.
I can
He's
see
like
they
a
were
baby.
softer than mine.
He's like a baby.
Yeah, but mostly they're noted for weight loss and pain, and women love them.
So if you got any of these issues, what's that number again? I got to promote it.
775-233-4878
for help. It'll help your inflammation, help your sore back, help you walking like a duck.
Come and cleanse. That's
All
what
that
we
good
do.
stuff. And she has the air's
fun.
filtered.
Isn't it fun? Yeah, the air's
I enjoy it, but
water's filtered. I'm the first person to do the alkaline water station too. 18 years. So 0.01 micron, our water's filtered too, and then it's chemical-free water actually. And we have shower heads and green drinks and essential oils, and a fun time doing it. Wouldn't you agree?
yeah, and then there's even a thing you put your hand on, a shaman,
The shaman.
and it tells you what you need.
Yeah, it's
now in
bioenergetics.
your case, you may not want to put your hand on it, Smoking Jim,
Bioenergetics.
because it's got to be off the charts. He doesn't listen to his therapy people. He said an elliptical. I don't do an elliptical.
Pizza over there, but this is olive oil pizza, so
Well,
you're
this is
lucky.
healthy.
Yeah, it is. I had a vegetarian hoagie. It was excellent.
Did you?
Yeah, spinach and feta.
Did you finish that?
I almost, and I
Bring
ate
a bite
almost
over
the whole
here. That
thing.
sounds
It's almost
appetizing.
gone.
Never mind.
I almost
Finish
ate
that.
the whole thing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And so you athletes can come in there. We talked to a lot of athletes. We got MMA fighters. We got boxers that come to our show.
Injured.
We just had Cannon Mac.
Fibromyalgia.
We had Cannon Macmillan's head coach, football coach on, and Smoking Jim. Good Karma went to Cannon Mac. They're 2-0.
2-0.
2 wins, no losses.
Right. Yeah.
And we had their head basketball coach on there. So come on out, join the Pittsburgh Sportsline Fun.
Yeah.
Check out this spa. What else?
We're doing Bikram yoga too, 3 times per week. Tuesday, Thursday.
Please
6.
spell that.
Bikram, Bikram yoga, and then Saturday at 4. Yeah.
She has a nice studio there. Diane, thanks for being on our show.
Thank you.
Tell us that phone number one more time.
775-233-4878, reverseagingnaturally.com.
All right, we got Hall of Fame photographer Frank Favis, who's with the Joey Favis Childhood Cancer Foundation, and he has an important announcement to make. He said it wouldn't take more than 2 minutes, but he likes to talk more than me, so we're going to get started right now.
Well, thank you, Al. Thanks for having me, Jim. Thanks for having me. You guys.
Thanks for your photos.
You guys are huge sponsors of everything the Joey Favis Childhood Cancer Foundation does, and we appreciate it.
Stay Joey strong.
Thank you. That's our slogan, and that's what we try to do. So Sunday, we got our big 5K race coming up. Quick note that you and Jim may not know, but in the last 2 years, we've raised over $40,000.
I've been there.
From this race
I've
alone.
been there from 8:30 in the morning till 10:30.
I know. We're missing 10,000. Did you take it?
Yes.
All right. Well, actually, I'm kidding. He's a good guy. The race is
You
raised
told
over-
me to hold the check.
I didn't say hold it for 2 years.
You said to hold it.
Anyway,
This is the type of guy he is. There is a race. It's a 5K walk or run.
It's a 1K walk.
And you can dress up as
as a
superheroes
superhero,
in
yeah.
honor of Joey Favis's memory. He loves superheroes.
Yes, he did. And this year, it's going to be the Hulk. The shirts are green. They're awesome. Got the big power.
Why aren't you wearing one?
I called David. He didn't have any available. They're going to be available, though, for the runners Friday at Fleet Feet Sports up in the Norman Center in Upper St. Clair.
That's right across from Diane's location where her business is.
We'll stop over and
Fleet
see
Feet
Diane
are right
after you
across
get
from her spa.
You can kill two birds with one stone.
There you go.
Yep.
Go do the sauna.
So Friday you can pick them up. And
I got to interrupt you. Judge Arnone might have appreciated my little segue on that.
He catches on to everything.
He was ahead of that.
And he's everywhere.
Yes. Go ahead.
So anyways, the race is actually Sunday. It starts at 9 o'clock. Be there a little bit early. But you can pick up your packages Friday at Fleet Feet. I got the times here. That's between 1 and 7 on Friday.
Good.
And Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The race is going to be a 1K, and it's $15 for kids, $20 for adults, or the 5K, which is $30 for adults. And if you sign up on race day, though, it's going to be $35.
And didn't you set a record from the year before? Like the first year, there were so many thousands that did it.
It was amazing.
And the second year, it was even more jam-packed.
And yeah, and we thought we might have a little drop off because the first year everybody remembers and wants to help, but the second year people just came out even more.
I just wanted to put that out there because I'm honored to help out that something so bad could happen to this family. It's the second child they lost, and it's just a death sentence.
And you'll be there, right?
Yeah, and BPTV
Come
will
see
be.
a celebrity, man. It's worth it.
Where?
At the 5K.
Oh, me.
Yeah. You.
Oh, okay, thanks. I wasn't sure.
I got it.
But BPTV will be there. We'll be filming it like we do each year, and we're honored to be able to help a family out that's trying to put goodwill out there and find the cure for DIPG, which is it's a death sentence.
It is.
When
It's
you're
a death
diagnosed, you're dead within a year. It's very sad.
Yeah, no child has really lived much longer than 12 months. A couple have gone a little bit longer, but another thing, there's a 5K at Kennywood Park. Everyone's talking about, well, we can't do both, and I understand that. But if you go to the Kennywood one and say that and use the code Joey at registration, they'll give us $5 towards the foundation.
Great tip.
Yep.
That's great.
They're doing theirs for childhood cancers. Ours is, like you said, a specific cancer. We feel if we can cure this or find some help in DIPG, it'll help all brain cancers for adults also.
Sure. That's great. That's it, Frank.
Thank you, Al. I really appreciate it.
Smoking Jim calls her a supermodel.
Woo!
I won't tell what her day job is, but we're going to bring Alyssa up here to talk about something that happened to Smoking Jim many, many, many times. Grab the mic. Please tell them your name.
Thank you. My name's Alyssa
Do you have a last name?
Dowds.
Okay, I like to get both names in
Okay,
here.
my name's Alyssa Dowds.
Thank you very much.
If you want my middle name, it's Marie.
I prefer that.
Okay.
All right, Marie.
Yeah.
Tell me why Smoking Jim got you on this show, because I've been asking him for years to have. He interviews 1,000 people a year. I only interview a couple hundred, and I go, could you get some of those superstars you have on your First and 10 with Smoking Jim on PCTV, which won't let me do a show there on my show? So he come through again. This is the second time in 2 months.
Oh,
So
I'm
welcome
glad.
aboard.
Thank you.
What did he say?
Jim?
Yeah.
To come on here?
Yes.
He said this is a great way to help share your story some more and a new audience and new people, and I was all for it. So I'm here.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
I know he says certain things. So.
No, he was
said
nice.
other
He
things.
was genuine.
He said other
It was
things,
all
but-
good. No, it was
okay.
all good.
Now, did you ever play sports?
I did.
What
I
did you
was a
play?
super tomboy growing up. I played volleyball, basketball, golf, bowling, softball, anything I could get into, I did.
Where'd you go to
I
school?
love sports. Ambridge.
Ambridge, and you traveled all the way here from Ambridge.
Yeah,
with your sister.
I
Bridget's
did.
here.
I know, my sister.
We won't put her on, but thank you.
I think we should.
So you played sports from what age did you start playing? Do you think? Do you remember? Take a guess.
What age did I start? Like super small, like kindergarten. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
5 years old.
My first sport was soccer. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I was probably like
I knew
4.
it would come back to you. You're
Yeah.
smart. You're very smart.
It just came to me.
All right. Now that we got that, when did you get concussed?
My 8th grade year. It wasn't sports, but I talk for a lot of athletes because a lot of athletes don't like to speak up. It was a freak accident. I was at an arcade and a 40-pound machine fell on my head.
You gotta be kidding.
That's how it all started.
When did the lawsuit start?
It took a while. It was a rough
Well, I had
6
to
years
ask
of my
because
life.
I cover sports, business, and many things.
Yeah.
Well, we won't talk about that. But you got concussed.
Yeah, right away I knew I wasn't right.
Did they take you to the hospital?
They took me to the hospital, and the doctor said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Go home, sleep as much as you can. Every hit in the head's a concussion, so you're fine." So mistake number 1.
It's changed since, and my friend, he's holding his head because he's been concussed so many times. He said, "Don't worry that I have short-term memory loss. My long-term memory's a loss too." And that's what he was doing, trying to remember what he talked to you about.
No, he
Since
knows.
I heard you
Look
did.
at him repping that shirt. I almost choked on my pizza when he walked in, and I seen
Is
him
that
wearing
your
it.
shirt?
That's my shirt. Yeah, I designed those for a brain injury
Team
walk.
Melissa.
Yeah.
What's it say on the front?
Warrior. That's
what he
That's
is.
like my slogan. He is a warrior himself. He is. I tell him that all the time.
And he listens, I'm sure.
He takes it all
All right,
in.
so your first concussion was the darn machine
Yes.
fell on you.
And that knocked me out for like a year and a half. I was kind of just like a vegetable. No one thought I was going to come out of it. And here I am. I still struggle, but I pushed through it, and I'm here.
Do you have memory loss?
Yeah. Big time.
Do you have issues
They
with different
did
language and
2
math and other skills?
Yeah, they did a functioning MRI, and they figured out that 2 parts of my brain are permanently damaged. So I
Holy,
tried.
2 parts of your brain.
Yeah, it's the working memory and something else. I can never remember what
Well,
that
that's
part
why
is.
there's a problem.
I know.
That's
why-
one of your problems. See you, Frank. That was
but
the
that's
owner,
a-
Frank, delivering some stuff.
I know. He's an awesome guy.
He does it all. Isn't he the best?
He is
How was his
awesome.
pizza?
Amazing.
What did I tell you?
You told me it was good, and it's true. It's really good.
And so what are you doing
probably have
with
pizza
Team
in my
Alyssa? No, you're fine
Team
now. You got
Alyssa, it was, well, this year I wanted to keep it like private for like me and my family because this was like a big thing for us.
How'd that work out?
Because I still deal with this stuff every day, and it turned out to be awesome. Everybody was wearing my shirts. Just seeing everybody walk around Pittsburgh with
Where's
Team
a
Alyssa shirt.
for me? That's what I can't
I should have
believe.
brought one. We
Where's
have
an XL.
You're making
Bridget,
me feel
go to
so
the car,
bad.
get one of those XLs out. I'll put it on right now tonight.
I feel so bad. You're gonna get one. I'll mail it to you.
Okay.
I mailed it.
I wasn't trying to make you feel guilty. You got
No, I feel
memory
bad.
problems. I don't want you to remember that in a
No,
guilty way.
It's gonna sit right here.
Okay,
But
in
no,
your
next
heart.
year I'm gonna do it even bigger and better. Then everybody can have a Team Alyssa shirt.
Before you do that, will you come back on Pittsburgh Sportsline, not First and 10 with Smokin' Jim? I want to get the shirt then and announce
Okay.
what you're doing.
Okay, sounds
You
good.
have a plan.
I mean,
and we'll coordinate that to put it out to the public.
Yeah, that would be
'Cause-
super
'cause We're
awesome.
seen on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and sometimes on a Sunday and a Monday. 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, you can watch our show on Verizon 32 everywhere in the Pittsburgh area and greater Pittsburgh area. Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. You'd have to come to my house in Bethel and watch the show.
Okay, no, that sounds awesome. We're doing it.
But that we have 6,525 likes on our Facebook page. So don't forget to like our Facebook page. I know you didn't get to do that yet because he never mentions that. He's
it's
all about
Smokin'
first
Jim.
and 10.
Smokin' Jim.
And
Yes.
he may say he forgets because he's been concussed. And I try not to kid about it too much. But
Well, you have to remind me later because I've been concussed 3 times.
I
so
know. I may
remind
write
me
it-
later.
Can I write it down?
I
How's
live
your
off.
reading?
I live off sticky notes. So
Okay.
go ahead and
I
write
will
me
write
one.
it down on a piece of paper. What else do you want to put out there? Because you have a good story.
Well, right.
Because, look, you have a job. You work a day job.
I cry when I'm there sometimes.
Okay.
But I still go to work.
Because you suffer 2/3 of your brain or damage.
Yeah, I had to like train myself to do things that like normal people would on like how that
Give
in
me
ways
one
that
example.
I can do it.
Give me one example of what you would do to remember something.
Write it down on my hand, sticky notes, or set reminders on my
Okay.
phone.
No, because there's other people that suffer from this,
Yeah.
and I wonder what they do.
I have a hard time comprehending. That's why I like have to look at you and stare at your lips
Okay.
to see like what you're talking.
You can read my lips then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's like comprehension.
Sure. No, I understand you have a problem. That's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to bring it out. I've worked with people with different problems. Look.
No, he's
I
helped
do
me
my
through a
best.
lot.
I'm patient. I'm
Yeah.
a very patient man.
No, but I have been like so insecure. I never wanted anyone to know like how I was feeling, what I was going through. But Jim's show especially has helped me move along
Well,
with that
we
and keep raising
We
awareness.
want to try to get the word out for
Yeah.
Team Alyssa. How can they contact you?
My Facebook or my email. Feel free to text me anything.
Spell your name for them. I know this.
ALYSSADOUDS.
Okay, thanks. And thanks for friending me after he gave me your name and all this conversation. So I said, we'll see what happens.
Well, you can keep up with me now on Facebook.
Yeah, I know I can, but now the others
Yeah,
have to.
it
This is
can-
the process we're trying to walk through.
Okay.
And I understand you have problems with this.
Yeah, just want to get like the word out, especially with all the CTE, and you see so many players losing their life. Like it's something that like I go through. Like I got this tattoo to remind me. Like
What tattoo?
it says "Warrior," the same thing that's on the
Hold
shirts.
that up.
Well, it's like I told my arm like this so you can read it. It says "Warrior" with the brain injury awareness ribbon. So the spot on the wrist is for self harm. So every time I felt in a dark place, I just look at my wrist and it keeps me going.
Things that you're talking about are actually inspiring to me because I always look for something positive, see what people do after a negative happens, and I like to see what people are made out of because I believe there's good in everybody and they're going to get stronger and you're getting stronger and you're better and we'll get the word out. Team Alyssa.
Team Alyssa.
And if I don't repeat it a couple more times, I'm not doing my job. I'm about Team Alyssa. Look at her tattoo. Put that tattoo up again. We got that up there. I'll point at it. Got my point on there.
It matches the shirt.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I love
I can't wait to see what happens next year.
it. I know. I'm excited.
Yes.
Bigger and better.
As well you should be. This is going to expand.
Yes.
Thousands more people are going to watch this now.
I wrote my own story on the knockoutproject.com, and tomorrow on the Concussion Legacy Foundation is Team Speak Up Day. So if you have an organization or a team, you guys can go on and register and pledge to the Concussion Legacy Foundation.
That's great.
So if you see someone get hit or if you get hit, like don't be afraid to speak up because if not, you're going to go through it, and you don't want to go through it.
No. Well, you don't want to hear what Smoking Jim talks about football and stuff. 'cause
No, oh my gosh, he makes me so nervous.
I know.
I hate hearing helmets clink and stuff, and that's what he's all about.
Well,
Ugh.
I talk about when he says, look at that guy got a concussion. I said, how about the guy that hit him? He got a
Yeah.
concussion too.
No matter how good
Guess
they
what
make
he
these
goes?
helmets,
He goes, they're pieces of meat.
that's what he said to me last time.
Now, I just had to bring it out in front of you because
I know.
he does exaggerate
I know.
a little bit. But he's serious about this and how people get treated in the NFL.
Yeah.
He could care less.
I know everyone's getting mad at how the NFL keeps changing
And
the
look
rules,
at him.
but like,
I mean, look at how he reacts.
look at all these NFL players killing themselves. Like, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
it's a real
CTE
thing.
is a big problem.
Yeah, it's a protein that it like clogs in your brain and it starts eating your brain cells. So after so many repetitive hits,
Well, even though you learned it, you still think the same. He's too much.
he's never gonna.
I took the
change what
mic
he
off
thinks.
of him and gave the mic to you so you could explain this. Your story is a powerful story. I wish you great success in your future. I mean, you look like you're 100% okay.
That's
I would
the
never
biggest
know-
thing about brain injuries.
Like when my mother would take myself and my three sisters to the doctor, they go, "You're the healthiest looking sick kids." So
Yeah.
even though we were sick kids going to the doctor, me and three sisters looked like we were healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept that, and said, "Okay, well, I don't want to be sick, doctor."
Yeah,
then he'd hit us with the penicillin, and that was it.
Yeah, you look fine. Oh, you're not in pain. You look fine. Oh, you're in pain. I don't believe it. You have a headache. Yeah, you get that all the time.
You're like a vegetable for a year and a half.
And I was fine, yeah.
Wow, that's terrible. Well, good luck to you and all you do in the future.
Thank you.
Team Alyssa's my
Team
favorite
Alyssa.
right now.
Let's go.
We got to go Team Alyssa.
Yes.
All right. You're out of here. Thanks
you.
for doing the show. Set that mic down. Set that mic down, and you're gone. Tell them your name.
My name's Nick Arnone.
How long have you been playing baseball?
Since before I could walk.
Seriously?
No, there's no.
Was the baseball dropped in your bassinet?
Yeah, that was one of my first words. One of my first words was ball.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that. Because I've talked to your dad, and we had a conversation.
The first word was ball.
Yeah.
Can't.
And then daddy.
And then throw.
That's right.
Then throw that thing, Dad. I had a conversation with Ron a couple years ago. We were talking about him coaching. He coached baseball and other sports. And I said, yeah, do you have a son? He said, yeah, and a daughter. I said, I always wished for a left-handed son who could pitch, because in the major leagues, left-handers go all the way up, even if they're mediocre, because they throw that deuce.
Yep.
So you can't beat it. He goes, I got one. I said, man, you're a lucky man. And he said you were in college. So I assume you played through grade school, high school at BP?
High school at BP, yeah, all the way up.
And then where'd you go to college?
Cal U. Woo! My man.
He graduated Cal U.
I love
Ask him what year.
What year did you graduate?
I was a general studies major. They created a degree.
He avoids a direct confrontation on his age. They think he's from 30 to 40. I know that it's otherwise, and we'll just leave it at that. But he did go to Cal U. He had all these studies there. He knows General Sue, General Studies. He ate well, and he has like 58 degrees. None of them matter. But he brags about it. We've had people go to Cal U, and they couldn't find him. No record of his number or anything, but you found out he's an alumni.
That's awesome.
So when did you graduate from Cal U?
I graduated in 2015.
Okay. So you're out 2 years. What are you doing now?
I work for the Miller Coors Corporation, Fair Wholesale.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you
That sounds
very
like a
much.
good job.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time.
Now, we got to talk some baseball, because your dad was posting up on Facebook about this 89-year-old league.
Yeah.
What league is this?
It is the Daily News League, and it was its 89th year, yes.
From McKeesport?
Yeah, started in McKeesport.
Well, my mother's family's from McKeesport.
Okay.
So I knew I could segue into, they grew up there in the McKeesport Daily News. At 18, I started working at the Pittsburgh Press.
Okay.
And my grandfather would go, hey, on Sunday, could you bring me a Sunday Press? I go, Pap, you're reading the McKeesport Daily News. What do you want that for? He goes, that's where all the news is at.
That's right.
So I remember those days. So I had a lot of fun growing up in McKeesport. It was much different back then. So I don't know if a fly got out or something went between his ears, but he must have got it. So we will see. So this league is 89 years old.
Yes. Yep.
And how did you find out about it?
Actually, from one of my college teammates. They had a South Park team turned into Charlie Stop here, which is...
did you get a close-up of the shirt there?
Shout out Charlie Stop. Appreciate the sponsorship this year.
There we go. Local Bethel Park establishment.
Yes, no
Good
doubt.
food there.
Great food. They have a new bar. It's a good time.
Definitely. They expanded their place a few years ago, so
Yeah.
they're a much bigger place.
Yeah, good place to go. Weekends or weekdays.
We got that little advertisement in there.
Right. You have to
Now
shout
let's
them
talk
out.
some baseball.
So,
you're
yeah.
a pitcher. What else
Yeah.
do you play?
I play the outfield when I'm not pitching.
Do you hit the ball at all?
I did pretty well this year. Yeah, 375, not bad.
Say that again.
My average was 375.
Smoking Jim, that's good. He's not a baseball guy. He only started watching baseball since he met me.
My Cubbies.
Oh, Cubby.
Yeah, he's unusual. He actually, I'll share a little story because I got to bust his chops, but we're at the Park House Northside Bar, one of the second bars that opened up after the Prohibition was over, and they have a Babe Ruth picture there. Now, I'm a big fan of Babe Ruth. He was one of the greatest left-handed pitchers and has records to this day pitching. And he hit his last home runs over the roof in Forbes Field. And I actually know some people that were there for that game. So I got that historical connection. So we're there, and a gentleman here, I don't know which name he's going by, but Bill's there. And he's unshaven, so we won't bring him on TV. But me, him, and Smokin' Jim, we get a photo underneath Babe Ruth because I go, how cool would this be? Bill goes, yeah, Babe Ruth. Smokin' Jim goes a day or two later, Babe Ruth is looking out for all the Pirate fans because me, Bill, and Smokin' Jim are standing under that. I told him on a show, I go, Babe Ruth never cared about the Pirates fans in anything. He was against them. He was a Brave that day when he hit the ball. But that's his knowledge of baseball. He's a great NFL scout, Steeler scout, and look how he takes it.
Yep.
So you hit 375.
Yep.
How'd you do in the outfield?
Good. I did good. I thrived on the mound, so I take my pride, but I did the job when it came down to the outfield.
What was your record?
My team record was 25-5.
What was your pitching record?
Ended up with playoff wins 8-1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
I like to put out the positive there. I was digging for something. I told you I would only ask you questions that you know the answer to. How'd I do?
Very well.
All right.
Appreciate it.
So far, you're 100%.
Hey, thank you.
How did this last game go? Because this is historic.
Oh, Game 5 was awesome.
Where was it at?
It was actually in Bethel Park.
Millennium?
Yeah, Millennium Park.
I remember when they built that place.
Right.
It used to be trail bikes and tracks up there, and people camped out. Just crazy.
Yeah,
and now there's beautiful ballparks there. Basketball courts. Yeah,
it's really nice. But yeah, Game 5 was awesome. Our closer, actually, he would only do like 1-2 innings of just complete fire.
Really?
We got him to start that game, just went the whole way. Got a couple runs on the board early and just
took the game.
Yeah, 5-0. Just
5-0. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw it. Your dad posted that stuff. He's a great PR guy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
He puts all that out there. I mean, it's good stuff.
It is, for sure.
So you guys celebrated that. Where'd you go?
Yeah, we had to go to the Charlie stop.
Okay.
We went right to the
I had to
stop.
check there.
Yeah, yep. No other place.
I knew you could answer that one.
So
Right.
quick.
And do you plan on playing again next year with them?
Absolutely. We're gonna, reload. We're gonna try to repeat. So,
Get on.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm all about the winners in Pittsburgh, and I predict a repeat with that smile.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be
Definitely.
right back here.
We'll call you back on to have a show. I almost had your dad on in front of you. I screwed up, but we had to call that back. We got you on. Anything else you want to promote? Or
No, nothing. Just
we got out the word about your game and your pitching and 375 batting average.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep.
Hey, Nick. Good luck in the future in all you do.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being a guest on Pittsburgh Sportsline. Smokin' Jim, do you have one question for the judge?
He's my hero.
You're my hero too, Smokin' Jim. And by the way, I gotta say, big props on the Pens hat there, man. That's cool.
I'm a big fan.
I love that.
He got that hat from Devin Shea, our cameraman.
It's pretty sweet.
Because he was talking about, like I predicted, a repeat with the Penguins, so he jumped on the bandwagon. So when they did win, Devin Shea got him a hat.
Nostradamus Al Levine.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
My
And I
man.
also predicted a three-peat for the Penguins this year.
Wow.
So I come
You
out
heard it
early.
here
Yeah,
on
you heard it.
Sportsline.
Pittsburgh Sportsline, we put it right out there. Hey, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Busy, really busy. I did want to add one thing about my son. He's
Add two, because I know you're a proud papa.
yeah, he's very modest, and
I only pulled out what he needed to tell me.
you did, but he just got about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He's up in York, Pennsylvania. He got drafted among players all throughout the whole state to play in an all-pro tour,
Congrats, Nick.
tournament. It was unbelievable. There was kids from all over the United States
Really?
there. Yeah.
That's
And
quite an
the
honor.
tournament. Yeah, it really was.
Thanks for sharing
Yeah,
that.
of course.
I'm glad I didn't ask that, and I got it from the
There
papa.
we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been really busy in the courts If you
I understand. No, I wanted to bring a little out. You do a TV show. Tell them the TV show that you do.
It's called Beyond the Bench. With,
all right. And it's
Judge.
actually a good show.
Yeah.
He's gotten better each time that he's done this show.
Thanks.
I watch it every once in a while.
Okay.
And I enjoy it.
You must be bored out of your mind, huh?
Well, believe me, I got a lot of activity that I do, and I have a lot of varied interests.
I'm just kidding. I watch
No,
your
but
show,
I'm
too.
serious. Yeah, but he should. We got 6,500 likes on that show. People
Absolutely.
are watching it all the time. No,
But my
thanks for
show's
being a
very
fan.
educational.
Put it like this. I've learned things and stuff to watch out for, how people are trying to get over on you. And just
Nobody
little
gets
things.
over on me.
I know. That's why I watch it. I want to be like you. But I've learned things by watching your shows.
Thank you.
And you put out good information for the community that I can pass on to other people, and they take it.
That's really what we try to do, you know, promote education and awareness on the shows and bring a lot of good ideas to the general public. But, you know, I am proud of that. And Dave Cable does such a
Well,
good
shout
job.
out to Dave Cable.
Yeah.
That is his true name. I told Alyssa because she has memory issues. I told her his last name is Cable. I did ask him about it because I don't let any question go unturned. That's how I am. I'm still quick-witted.
That is pretty ironic, isn't it?
It truly is.
I mean, when he first said Dave Cable, when I first met him, I was like, okay, so you're the, you know, is that
Cable
like a
guy.
fake name or... No, that's really my name. I was like, whoa, okay.
Well, I add to the story that I did meet his dad, Bill Cable, who's a very nice man and does work on cars.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I know the Cable.
It should be like Bill Automobile.
Exactly.
Automobile.
That's my point. Right. Because he's working on automobiles, the kid's working on cable. I was confused.
Yeah.
But he did tell me that. But we covered that. Dave puts out a lot of great shows, over 500 shows a year. We kid about it, but we're truly blessed to be able to do all the shows that we do. Pittsburgh Sportsline, Beyond the Bench there. Just great stuff out there, and many other shows.
Kids shows.
Yeah, all throughout the community.
Library, you know.
Definitely. If you have an idea for a show, a friend of mine's an artist. Now we have The Creative Process by Vince Ornato. He's been an artist for over 30 years, has done 30,000 caricatures, does industrial paintings. One of the smartest guys I know. He does a show in Bethel Park because
Can't forget
of that.
about Andy Amrine.
No, Andy
His great show.
Right. Just around town.
Yeah, it's a great
just
show he does.
great things out there. And that's what we do, that we try to promote in Bethel Park. That's why I'm glad to have you on to segue into this
And
part
Upper
of it.
St. Clair.
Yeah,
too.
Upper St. Clair. We can't forget about
Can't
them.
leave
They
them out.
watch us. Friends of mine in Upper St. Clair, I run into them. They go, I've been watching you for 3 years, Al. I go, don't you live in Upper St. Clair? They go, we watch you on Verizon 32 every time.
You know, I was thinking, too, you guys should, in addition to doing this, you should do like a radio bit, too, live, and put that on the radio, whether it be AM or FM or something.
We've
You know what I mean?
we've actually been asked to do a radio show, but they wanted us to pay for our advertising.
Oh.
So we
Well,
don't.
Skeets will take care of that.
Hey, Skeets Lewandowski of Skeets Service Station. He's the man sponsoring tonight's show.
We had a shot to get on BET, but
They wouldn't take Smoking Jim. Like when we do boxing, he does the play-by-play. I do the color. So I mean, that's how we do our boxing shows.
It's either
I don't understand the humor, but you know, I just tell people.
Nothing wrong with BET.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
That's his concussion.
Well, because you know,
Good point. Good point. We had Wendy Bell on last month, and we covered that slightly too. But she's a friend of mine now and a fan of Pittsburgh Sportsline. She did a show. She brought 3 of her boys here, and I said, if you mention your boys, I'm bringing them on the show. Within 5 minutes, she mentioned her boys. I brought them on the TV show.
Excellent.
So we covered that, become friends. She gave Smoking Jim a hug that I could not believe.
Wow.
Another sweetie for Jimmy.
He gets them all, doesn't he?
He asked your son.
I know.
This is the guy you got to follow every day. Hey, Nick, on Facebook, friend Smoking Jim Frazier. He puts up a new profile pic with a woman every day.
I was that girl yesterday.
Wow.
Yay, Alyssa. She remembered. She remembered. Team Alyssa spoke.
So here, a couple of things. First of all, I did want to mention to the listeners, we are going to be moving the court.
Where are you going?
We're moving the whole operation because, it's just our caseload has doubled in the last year and a half.
Really?
We're going to do almost over 6,000 cases this year.
You're kidding me.
And so we needed more space. Plus, Dave Cable wants some more room.
We want a nice
we're
location.
Going out and you guys are going in.
I can't wait to move in.
So you're happy about that. But no, we're moving down to 2414 Lytle Road, which is really right down the street from the municipal building. Very convenient for Bethel Park and Upper St. Clair residents. And it's something I think everybody's going to be proud of in the community because it's going to really present.
How big of an area do you get?
The space
area
itself,
that you're going to.
It's about 3,600 square feet.
Oh, good. Good.
Nice size.
Good for you.
And it's going to be, I've been very involved in the layout and the planning of it all. And we're going to be moving in about a month.
Really?
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah. It's been a long road because, I've been working on it for obviously a couple of years. Rob White, the judge before me, was working on it for a couple of years before.
I remember Rob. What a gentleman.
Guy. Oh, the best.
Yeah. Great in the community.
Without a doubt.
Have fond memories of the things he did in the community and just how he was as a man. Just a great guy. Just like you.
Oh,
you took over and are following in his footsteps, seriously. And congrats on your last election.
Thank you.
And how long will you be into?
How long is this term? 6-year term.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got
just wanted to get that out to the folks that you got 6 more years here doing this.
Absolutely, and I'm going to keep on going.
Good.
Keep on trying.
What's our time check? How's our time look, Karen? We got some more stuff to talk about. Yeah.
Let's talk about maybe the Steelers then. It's just
I wanted to know your thoughts on the Steelers.
Well, I've already
look at Frank put it out there. They suck. They weren't calling the right plays. Frank Fanero, the owner.
Oh, that Frank.
Yeah,
I thought you meant Frank Favis.
No, Frank Favis was talking other
Frank,
stuff.
Yeah, Frank knows his sports now.
Yes, he does.
Just like Bill knows baseball,
Yeah.
And Johnny Mariano knows all about the ladies too.
Johnny Mariano, shout out to him. He made it here.
He's always a big supporter of Bethel Park and does a lot of good things. And the 5K race, he's always involved. Obviously, I'm going to give my Joey Strong plug as well.
Stay Joey Strong.
Childhood cancer, and
I end each show with that.
Actually, Dave was in the office the other day. I got to wear one of their new gold shirts.
Did you?
Promoting in the dunk tank.
I saw that.
Dunk tank.
I apologize. I missed the interview.
Yeah, it's going to be at Friday, Bethel Park high school football game. They're gonna have a gold out for Joey childhood cancer. I'll be wearing my shirt proudly, and like I was getting to and saying, Joey and that the whole Childhood Cancer Foundation, such a great cause.
Yes, it is.
100% with it, behind it, as
I know you
Dave
are.
has always known, and we're looking for great things at the 5K on Sunday as well.
It should be a great crowd.
It's going to be, and they're doing such a great.
How about a family coming back from a death of a child? I mean, I have 2 children. I can't imagine if one of them died. I mean, my heart goes out to them every day, and I'm so proud of how they act.
Listen, Dave, and I pray for him and Cindy all the time, but the bottom line here is that what I wanted to get to, this is really special for me. A friend of mine did an oil painting of Joey and I when I swore him in as a police officer.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna present that and hang it on the wall in the new court.
That's awesome.
In recognition of
Congratulations.
Joey. Yeah, so it's really,
touches your heart.
Joey moved me.
Yeah.
He moved me.
I
And
know.
he still moves me every day. And I love Dave and Cindy and the Favis family. And
Sure.
So ironic, too. My father-in-law was best friends with...
Hold it. Where's your wife, Chris? She said she might show up.
She wasn't able to
She's
make it.
afraid that I'll interview her.
She probably is.
I might ask her a question or two.
I'm telling you. But
I told her I wouldn't.
Her dad was best friends with Frank and David.
You're
They were
kidding.
best friends. And they were both worked for the
Get
United
out.
States Postal Service.
Wow,
And
what a small world.
Yeah, and we found that out
Through these connections.
'cause, her dad, Eddie, always talked about Frank.
And that's him.
Every other word was Frank, and that was her dad.
No.
And we found that out at Joey's funeral, believe it or not. How crazy was that? But getting back, Joey Strong, of course, Getting back to the Steelers.
Yes.
So this is a sports show after all.
Yes, we will talk sports.
My prediction.
And politics and business.
I love it. You guys do it all. 12-4. 12-4 is, I think, is what the record's going to be.
I believe it.
They didn't do too good this past week. It seems like they sort of play to their competition sometimes.
Here's the thing.
I agree with your AB thing, though. Oh man, he is unbelievable. He is.
Hey, Ron. Every year I talk about the Steelers play to the level of their competition, and sometimes they win. This was one of those games that they won. The defense, I worry about whether they can hold a lead, because you see these teams coming back on them. And they just don't have the quality in the backfield there. Smoke and Jim will talk.
You don't have no worries with the defense now that we got future Hall of Fame T.J. Watt.
Ooh, baby. I like Watt.
Yeah,
that was a great pickup. He has such a big motor, and he's such a talent. That family he comes from, they're all about football, and
they work hard at it.
They do.
You can see.
He's one of them kind of guys you want on your team, just like, some of these like AB on offense. I think Watt's going to be that, what they're going to build a little bit on the defense around too. So,
are you hopeful they'll get better the next game?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Would they play Minnesota?
Yeah, they're playing
opener,
tonight.
Right?
Minnesota's playing tonight.
Yeah, so we'll see what we're up against. But yeah, I think they're going to rise to the challenge. It's going to be the
12-4 though.
12-4. What's your prediction?
I'm predicting like 11-5.
11-5.
Yeah.
Did you predict Smoking Jim?
Well, they got an easy schedule this year. If they stay healthy, they'll make it all the way and get beat by New England again.
Woo.
Hold it. Brady didn't do so well his first game at 40 years old.
Yeah.
15-1.
Wow.
You know what? I got to bring a team Alyssa in. That concussion that he had.
Yeah.
He's starting to get repetitive on this
hit
stuff.
A little hard. I
That's a shocker.
Respectfully disagree. I think if they do make it this year, which I think they're going to, I think the Steelers should win the Super Bowl this year.
I like it. Right here on Pittsburgh Sportsline, Judge Ron Arnone, Super Bowl. He got the Steeler colors on. Yeah, baby. Definitely.
You lining up?
Yeah, we're getting close. What'd you think of the Penguins this year? I know you go to some of their games.
I do.
You broadcast that.
Well, I have season tickets. So
I know.
What are you going to do?
I figured I'd get that out of you.
But
what do you think of me predicting a three-peat?
Wow. That would be
You know
incredible.
why?
Why? Sidney Crosby.
Sullivan. He meshes the young guys with the older guys in the core group that he has. We lost Fleury. I hated to have that happen, but we got a good goaltender. There's no doubt. We just don't have two good goaltenders now, but we'll see.
They have a couple good young guys coming up.
And they picked up a black player.
Let's go.
How does he bring up race all the time? I don't understand
this. Is it Subban or?
That's number 2, Smoking Jim.
Is that the second one? Okay.
How does he come up with this stuff? I don't care what color you are, who you are, what country you're from. I don't see any of that, but my man, he has 20/20 vision on color.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm
proud of my heritage too. You know?
I understand that.
I might even have a little bit in me, so you never know. I mean, come on.
Are you from Sicily?
I am.
Oh my goodness, we're not going to talk about your history. We're leaving that out of this tonight.
That'd be a whole show.
Yes,
That'd
and you know I'm
show.
well read on that, so I'm going to leave that alone at this point in time.
That's all right.
You might have to get a witness protection and talk there.
Whoa.
Believe me, we could make a few comments, but we'll leave.
All right,
it
what do you think about the Penguins then? We got about a minute here to
Oh
close.
my goodness, I have to agree with you. I don't see there's no reason why they can't win another cup. They got like you said, the coaching. They got the great talent, two of the best players in the world. Solid young goalie. I think they helped the defense out a little bit this year in the offseason.
Sure.
There's no reason why they can't win it again. And wouldn't that be incredible? And if they win 3, they could be considered one of the best teams ever.
Yeah.
In the history
It'll be like the
NHL.
Montreal Canadiens way back in the day.
Well, especially modern day when you think about teams doing that kind of stuff. They used to be able to do it years ago because you could keep these teams together because you didn't have all the
salary
big money
cap.
and all.
Yeah.
But to win 2 or 3 championships in a row in a modern time, that's incredible.
Well, I go out on a ledge every so often. Smoking Jim, I surprised him a few times. He jumps on that bandwagon. He doesn't know where the puck is at, I'll tell you. He just jumps on. But I like your style. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well,
we're going to wrap this up.
You do a great job.
Thank you.
You're an asset to the community, and Smoking Jim, you do a great job as well. Seriously, you guys have a quality show, and we have fun. But you put on a good show.
We get information out.
That's right.
Like, look,
Absolutely.
you gave me a little extra on Nick. I got 90% out of him. You gave me the last 10% to the finish line.
That's right.
I'm proud of that. I didn't stand in the way. I segued into you. And we're going to just end this show with, we could do it in unison. Stay Joey strong.